right, race fans. Here we go again. Front Row Esports coming in loud, live, and hot. I'm Chris Paul Hamus. I got your broadcast this evening, folks. And we got them going on in their Gen 7 Cup cars on their quest and chase for the 2022 season championship here. And I'm stoked to see where we're going to be getting it done out at Pocono tonight, folks. So Pocono is a very tricky track. They don't call it tricky triangle for nothing, folks. All right, this is the Bermuda style of racing right now, and the center of it's going to be right there at that checker flag at the end. So this triangle does have a mystery, which we are going to find out at the end of just a short period of time here. And man, we're stoked to have you aboard. But folks, all this brought to you tonight by Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotel, and W Energy Drinks. Yes, folks, super stoked about our new sponsor, W Energy Drink. We're going to be getting further into them as the rest of this season progresses, as they will be showing their stuff come toward the end of this thing. So, and of course, I'm stoked to get rid of the Red Bull, whatnot, sugary energy drinks and try these guys out. So here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and jump on over into tonight's race as we're going to bring it up to Mr. Tom Freitas here, and we got Kale up here for some points here in just a moment, but let's reach on over and find my man Tom here. There he is. Hey, there he is. Oh, almost, Tom. I got you. Give me 1 second. Okay, we good now, Tom. How you doing, buddy? You got a copy?
Oh, I got you, Chris. I got you.
All right, man. So give us a skinny here. We in race number 19 of this 2022 season, and we're at Pocono tonight. My man, give us a race length and how is it going to be?
So the drivers have 70 laps tonight. They have 75% fuel. They have one spare car in the hauler. Looking at stage 1 is lap 14. Stage 2 will be lap 35 for stage 2. For pit window, you're looking at about 25 to 30 laps on a tank of fuel. Depends on if drivers are shifting or not. Drivers do have that option tonight to use, 5th or downshift to 4th, depending on their preference, how their car's feeling. So look for some different strategies there. And overall, it should be a good race. Practice times look really competitive. I'm excited as we're getting ready to jump into qualifying here. It should be a really good race tonight.
Oh, fantastic, my man. Yeah, we're seeing that up here. I saw that fuel window real quick. So you're seeing that 28 laps. That's pushing it on, maybe that's some drafting and whatnot, right?
Correct, and it's going to depend on if you're shifting or not. If you're staying in 5th, obviously you're going to be able to, might be squeezing another lap or two of fuel as far as that goes.
Okay, so this thing goes green. We're going to see some potential fuel strategies play their key and role in tonight's race. But let's go ahead and bring up the points here as we got Kel Butler, who's man in charge of that guy. And give me 1 second here, folks. So there that is. And get my man Kel up here. Kel, you got a copy? We don't got to read on your mic.
Oh, it helps if I turn it on.
Hey, all right, my man. Okay, got the points up for you, and we're looking pretty groovy over here. What you thinking here?
Well, let's look at it. Steve Johnson has still got a pretty commanding lead, a 144-point lead up there in first place. So we'll see if he can hold on to that. But we got some wicked fast drivers here tonight. As I'm looking right now, Steve's racking up a practice time of 4th. He's got 3 drivers to beat out here. John DeRigeris is running in 2nd. Michael Wood is in 3rd. Carl Lindstrom 4th. Louis Lockshine has bumped himself up to 5th, and Tom Freitas has slid back to 6th. I bumped up to 7th place. Noel Holmberg in 8th. Joshua German in 9th. And Tanner Marr has slipped his way up into the top 10.
Ooh, come back.
So
nice.
We're going to have an exciting race here tonight. We'll see what happens.
Points are getting close, and it's getting down to the wire right now, bud, because that chase is just right on the corner.
Just right around the corner. Got a couple races left here before we start the chase, and we'll see who the bad boys are.
Oh, absolutely. All right, my man. Well, best of luck out there to you, because I know you got to go get your Q on right now as well.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. All right, folks, let's bring it back. You see Tom right there. He's getting his cue on right now and whatnot. But let's go over the track while we have a moment here. Hey, there it is. Okay, So here's our
serving is
W
50 milligrams of
infomercial real quick,
caffeine,
give you an
and
insight
the
of what
directions
W's all
say to
about.
mix it in 8 to 12 ounces of water. Currently, a tub of W is $35 in the US, and it comes with 30 servings. There's 4,500 milligrams of caffeine in an entire tub, which means that per dollar, you're going to be getting 128 milligrams of caffeine. Each scoop or serving is going to cost you $1.16. 200 milligrams is the recommended dosage of caffeine for the best results, and to get 200 milligrams using this brand, you'd have to use 1.33 scoops, which is about $1.55.
All right, those track details are also brought to us by W Energy Drinks. So look them up on their website. We'll have that link down below for you folks. But here's what we're looking at here when it comes down to Pocono elevation. You see, is it not too high, not too low, but we're looking pretty nice here, 1,800 feet. 2.5 miles, so we're looking at a long track. With the 3 turns, it's going to get a little tricky here. Let's get a little more tech into this, the banking. So you're sitting at just straightaways, looking at that 1-2 degree track is going to be rough. Ain't gonna joke. So the cars are going to be bouncing around a little bit, not only with the track and also in the draft. You're going to, swoop down here, looking at the track right now. We're in that one, turn number 1 coming out. Exit right here is going to be tough right here, as these cars are looking to either, snap loose or push, into that fence. So we're going to be hauling it right here. You're going to looking at different strategies of the shifting, and of course braking points as you go and dive in this thing in the short shoot 2 right here. And again, that's more of a, you want to get that thing to float through there and not more, and then here in 3, you want to, lift. Of course, if you might want to downshift or whatnot, depending on your strategies, bring this thing down as low as you can, kind of work that throttle coming out and check this thing for getting pushed tight to go in the fence or loose and slide your butt into the inside wall or pit. So, again, this is your quick little run around the track tonight, folks at Pocono. Again, I was seeing these cars earlier, took a few laps around myself. They're cranking some good power. There is that option of that shifting point here in that 4th to 5th. What's that going to do to tire wear too? That's another great question when it comes down to that one, because again, you're putting a lot more load on that tire, trying to gear down, not using them. I don't know. There's, like I said, the braking style and everything else. It's going to be very interesting to see how this is all going to unfold tonight here. I think we are getting ready to hit the track here in just a moment. So just in case you're tuning in a little late, folks, here we go. All right, we got Pocono. We got the front row Esports race number 19. All right, in this season for the 2022. So we're coming up to that chase, coming up to it quick. We're going to see who's going to have the stuff here. Can they run down Johnson? Is he going to have the shoe-in, walk-in style of finish when it comes to the season right now? But he is leading the way and looking pretty strong doing so. All right. We're looking for qualify here, showing here. Looks like everybody is gridding up at the moment. So let's go ahead and get on over into tonight's race, folks. Here we go.
I get a feeling it's going to be a riot.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
All right, front row Esports. Here we go, folks. Pocono sitting on pole is going to be Matthew Bell in that 95. Canadian man just taking care of business out there, looks like. Mike Anelio is in that 74 in that 2nd position. Michael Muhammad in that 21 in that 3rd position. We're looking at Chris Carroll in the 27 in the 4th position. Another Canadian. Canadians might be teaming up here. Seeing him on the outside starting in row 2, so see if he's going to help his buddy. We got Steve Johnson in the 1 here, points leader in that 5th position. John Durgaris in the 59 is in that 6th position. Alex Weaver in the number 47 in that 7th position. Lewis Lockshine getting it down in that 1, 2, 4, 8th position style right there. We got Carl Lindstrom in the 83 looking pretty fast in practice. He got him, and throughout the last few races here in that 9th position, Ronnie Morrison in the 69 car in that 10th position, around 11th position. Going to be going to my man Bad Fast Marley, aka Steve Worski, in that 2. Let's see if he got that Top Gun painted all up nicely again. We got Brian Zimmerman in the 28 in that 12th position. Joshua Germain in the 97 is in that 13th position. 14th position is going to be Michael Wood in the 99. Mike Rich in the 24 in the 15th position. And we've got both Mike right there sitting next to each other. We've got Chummy Miller in the 06, 16th position. Kel Butler in the 06, in the 64 in that 17th position, our points man. And let's see, scrolling on through. Oh, there we go. Okay, 18th position, Derek Wynn in the 11th position. Sorry, Derek Quinn in the 11th car. Thomas Rita is getting started in charge in the 32 in that 19th position. We got Noah Holmberg in the 45 in the 20th position. Nicholas Casey in the 86 in that 21st position. Amar Sahi in the 6 car in that 22nd position. Chris Spencer in the 62 in that 23rd position. Scotty Stevens in the 02. He's looking in that 24th position. Tanner Marr all the way back at that start toward the rear of the field in that 25th position. You got Tyler Clemens in the 38th car in that 27th position. Dustin Lamb in the 010 in that 28th position. And 29th goes to Jacob Lamb in the 29. So we got a really big field here tonight, folks. And stoked to see it, man. Should be a lot of hot action out here. And again, this thing is brought to us by Blaze Pizza. Only place to get yourself one fire awesome pizza, man, and they do. They get it done. When it comes to their fresh ingredients and whatnot, man, it's out of this world. Just in about 5-7 minutes or so, you're out the door. Come in, I mean, minus the line, all right? It's popular, don't get me wrong. But, man, it's some fire pizza, and you can get your hands on it. But what we're really stoked about is that doobie. Oh, here we go, folks. We're going to start this. Green, all kinds. Here we go. Hi. Oh, here we go, folks. Hold on. It was late to respond, but they aren't, because we're up in green, folks. Here we go. Dropping some hammers in 95 and the 74 are still side by each as we come out of 2. Going down the backstretch right now. Here we go. Spooling this thing up. Big field tonight. 21 looked like he's looking for a run here on the inside. We're going to take it side by side still. 74, nice run on the outside. Trying to keep up that momentum. Keeps it off the fence right there. Great move to the outer lane here and takes over the lead here. Going to lead lap number 1. Mike Danelio in the 74. Power move on the outside with those cold tires. Great job. And speaking of some good moves, we got him right up here in the top 5. These guys are going side by side right off to bat. Now starting to line up just a little bit more as we see Alex Weaver in the 47 kind of trying to get her lined up here, and everyone else starting to do the same. As a pretty good fan start there. And we're going to drift her back just a wee bit as we see these guys up underway with the 99 getting himself a nice little a little buffer as the action's picking up right behind him here. Brian Zimmerman and Kel Butler, I believe, getting a good run down on the bottom. Kel's right there on the 6 of Brian Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to utilize some power right there. Try to get past. Oh, Carl Lindstrom on the 83 still. It does the whole same styled move as the new leader, 74 of Elelio did, as he powers on the outside, getting that grip, keeping that 28 pinch down to the bottom. Here comes a 64 of Kel Butler, though. He's taking full advantage of this situation right now as he's utilizing this fight to hopefully pick up some position as well, too. So he's seen an open door possible coming on that 28. This is the back of the pack. But, man, these guys are duking it out here as we get a little bit further forward as we're looking at Mr. Chummy Miller looking underneath the 2 car of Bad Fast Marley here. Steve Yavorsky in that 2 car. Here come my man Marley here leading this train here in the 9th position. That 2 car top gunning it and looking pretty good. I like it. As he's hooking it real tight on the bottom right there underneath the apron, trying to find some speed and grip. Making that work for a minute, but here comes Chummy with that run. Going to go for the dive on the bottom here. And all again, this is the battle for that 9th position as Chummy's right there on his 6 and trying to lock in. And as we lock in, let's lock in a little bit more forward here at 27. Looks like he's trying to focus in a little bit of an attack. 27, Chris Carroll looking in on Alex Weaver. Alex Weaver's trying to look in on the one. Well, you know, it stacks up just like we're talking. So here comes the one right now. Steve Johnson looking for a bite underneath. Gets a good hook, runs. And we're going to shoot it into 2 right here. Ooh, opens a big door, that 21 did. He's going to get a little freighted on the inside by 3 cars, dropping, it looks like John Drugris in the in the 59. Leah dropped him back just a wee bit. Yep, he does. And that brings him into the clutches. Whoa! As we looking up a little forward. Oh, no, we weren't. But we were looking out. There's a lot of racing going on right now. We got the 21 stepping out. We got Johnson all over the bumper of Mike. We got Matthew Bell taking over the lead. Oh, man. Big runs all happening. All on this last lap. What the Jesus. This is great. This is only lap 5 out of 70, folks. And, man, talk about it. They're doing fantastic jobs right now. So coming into lap 6. Woo! Top 3 starting to break away as we speak here, but battle is continuing a little bit further back in the pack here as we're looking at top 10 of Michael Wood and Chummy Miller going door to door right here, the side by each action. As we get to, oh no, I'm sorry, that's Bad Fast Marley here, Steve Yavorsky in that 2 car. He's looking underneath him of the 99, and then we got the 83 of Carl Lindstrom all over the bumper. Now possibly going to take it 3 wide. Nope, doesn't quite have that kind of a run, and thinks better of it as we're still fresh into this race. But we got one heap of car just jumbled up right here. Here the action is, folks. I found it. We're good. So all this action is going to be led by that 21, Michael Muhammad. It looks like he is getting his dig on in 7th place. But we have the 1-2-0 of Lewis Lockshine here. Lewis trying to get his light dig on here on the bottom. Trying to produce a little bit of horsepower coming out, or a lot of bit of horsepower, however you want to look at it. But the 21's finding his run. Now on the bottom of that 59, and John starting to slip back just a wee bit more, man. He got a little out of shape toward the front. Ooh, you see the wiggle coming out of that, the 124 of Lewis Lockshine. He picks it up okay, though. But, man, these cars are starting to change just a little bit. We're only 7 laps into this. See these cars wiggling around just a bit through the center and off. So, here we go. Great battle happening as the top 3 seem to be 4. They seem to kind of balanced out. But this is all where that action's at right now, folks. Is this 7th through like 13th position, 14th position? Sorry, yeah, you know, these guys just line it up here in the straights, then they're going to sort it out here through the centers, and we're all along for the ride here, folks. As the 99 is looking for a run underneath the 06, here comes Michael Wood, aka Buster. The 99 doesn't quite get the run and beat that he's looking for. Here comes Bad Fast Marley, slipped back up position. Now he's trying to look for the fight to come back. Again, there's a strategies out here. If there's gonna be a long flag, run, long green flag run. You want to save those tires. You're gonna have that speed at the end, and then it's gonna be that overall track time, which you're worried about here. So far, we are mean and green, and we got Mr. Matthew Bell in the 95er leading the charge, and then of course we got the 74. Of Mike Anelio in that 2nd position, and he's was doing an awesome fight, in that lead there. But then you got overtaken by the 95, taking that thing back. But we got the 1 of Steven Johnson, 3 fast hot rods right here, linked up, and we're going to see if Chris Carroll just shy back of him. He's going to try to get up there and join the party. But right now, we see these guys really holding a really nice pace here. And we're going to go, let's see if we can look back for that pass for the race lead. I know that was a minute ago, but it should be kind of fun. Okay, so here we go. Here was the pass for the lead as you see the 74 right there up on his bumper. So here we go, folks. This was earlier here, lap, I think like 4 or 5. You see him, he returns the favor with that run on the outside. Does so ginger-like here, and that's exactly where he got him in the start of the race. So he just basically pulled the same maneuver back on him, got that run, stuck it to the outside, rotated it beautifully, and continued on from there. Now we show him as our race. Oh! And does it go back? He's a crossover reverse duck move underneath him. Here comes the 95, going to be under attack by the 74. Drag race across the line, I believe. No, barely got that thing. We're talking by just mere fractions of inches. But now you got the one, give it a huge push right there, 74. 74 Mike's going to soar out in front of 95, clearing them easy. Now the one's going to try to set up the 95 and see if he's going to duck underneath and take that position away. But, you know, with this bickering and battling going on, this group right here going side by side, they are producing one heck of a show on their own. So we're going to back up just a little bit here to the, looks like the 59 of John and 21 of Muhammad battling tough on the outside right now, side by each. Rotating out of 3 here. You see these cars loaded up pretty nicely through the center. Let's see how they offload Ginger like coming across the line. Drag race, 21's going to take that position, but still they're going to be battling it side by side for a minute now. The 124 of Lewis Lockshine on the bumper of that 59 John. It gives him a good shot into the center, but can this car hold? Can you hold? Oh, he's pushing out. Oh, the 21 loose into the wall, hooks it, saves it. The entire crew just goes around. He's going to lose a lot of time. He's going to lose a lot of time right there. Hopefully not a lot of damage, but saves it. What a great save. Now he stuffed it up into the fence one more time right there. He's got himself some damage. Maybe tire, you know, definitely some marbles and whatnot, so you got to shake that thing off. But whoo, what the save. So he's going to try to gather it back up and limber it into, he's all right. He's got a good pace. Get her to that stage 1, which we're coming up here soon here, folks. Speaking of the stage 1, I knew I was forgetting something. There, see, you know, sometimes, you know, I just don't remember everything. Sorry about that, folks. So stage 1 coming up here in just 2 laps, and you see that battle simmering down. Justin, whoa! I'm just kidding. Yeah, 83, 96, these guys, I don't know, but we got to get back to the front because here the front is! He's just battling everywhere. I love it. Okay, here we go, folks. This is the battle back for the front here. We got these 4 cars just grouped up something fierce. You got 47 of Mr. Chris Carroll. And he's up and playing in this group now. All right, he joined the party. So we're stacked up side by each right there. Carroll got himself a good run underneath the one. Now he goes back off. 74 going to go to the outside of 95. We're going to switch it up one more time. We're going to see who's going to get this stage win. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you right now. I don't know. But here comes the Johnson out of nowhere. No, not out of nowhere. We've been up for a minute, dude. But he hasn't quite led a lap yet. But would it be nice for the last one of stage 1 here? Get those extreme points that he really doesn't need to worry about. But now he's going for the showboat now as he's going for the bottom. He's going to go ahead, swoop past underneath the 74 if he can clear him. Might not be able to clear him. The 74 can get down to him. No, it's a good bite right there. Oh, but the 95 is definitely going to go for the 74. You know, no offense there, one. But, you know, hey, you've been fast for a minute, so, and the 95 and the 1 do have a little bit of a, not like a vendetta bad towards each other, just when it comes to who's the best. Woo, huge shove right here, going by 95, dude, give him rocket status right there, Nitro, something fierce, something out of Fast and Furious, you thinking, because 1 is gone, 95 is going to try to follow and see underneath the 74, battle on the last lap, stage 1. You think this would be into the race? What the Jesus? Woo! 1 out with the commanding lead. I'm saying commanding here until just like 2 seconds later because here comes Chris Carroll. He's sneaking a peek into this thing. He's like, you know what? This is all gravy right here. I like this too, but you know what? A couple more position ain't gonna hurt none. As Chris Carroll kind of sneaking into the picture right here. 27 can't decide which way he want to go. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? As you see the battle continues here. Uh-oh, and the caution comes out, and I'm not sure if that's actual wreck or if that's going to be. We may be a little behind here, folks. We are a little behind, sorry, but that's okay because we're catching it live as it is right now. All right, stage 1 winner is going to go to Mr. Steve Johnson. Oh, wait. The 59 crashed. Uh-oh. All right, folks, let me bring this up real quick. I got the title tail flashing red on me on the 59, so let's see what happened here. Because that came out right as... Oh, wait, what are you doing? Come here. Uh-oh. Oh, man, that's not looking pretty at all for anybody. So let's rewind that back just a wee bit, find out what happened here. As we got a blink out of some sort is what it looks like. He's all by himself. Blinks out right here. Don't really know what's going down here. He ghost car all kinds right now, trying to be stealth model. And then he's gonna fishtail into, I don't know. There goes a bumper. I seen that. Oh my! What the? Did you just? I know I just seen that, but we're gonna back that one up too. Definitely. Oh wow, that was crazy. Mike almost biffed at something fierce right there. I mean, it was bad. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're under stage. Nothing glorious. Okay. Anyways, so mystery ghost style of thing. Here we go. Pit road be an open. All right, so we're going to follow our leaders right now, see who is doing what at the moment here. Okay, fading back. All right, so I'm sure it's going to be 4 fresh feel goods, good, you know, tires, this and that. I don't see anybody messing with any kind of adjustments, or I'm sorry, missing any stops. So here we nailed it. 95 going to get it in 1. 95 gets that on that cycle. Oh, man, all right. So this is that could spice things up just a wee bit, as we have Matthew Bell taking it out of winning the battle off pit road there between Johnson. So we're going to see where this lines up. All right, folks. So let's go ahead and see if we can holler over at our stage winner and see if we can see how everything's going. One moment, folks. I'm just trying to ring him up right now.
Very beautiful.
Hey, Big Johnson there, Steve Johnson. You got a copy? This is Chris Paul Emerson booth. Big Johnson, you got a copy? This is Chris Paul Emerson up in Esports booth.
Yeah, no, come on, boy.
Oh, well, you right there on that last run, man. What the heck, dude? You guys were stacked up side by each. Couldn't figure out who you wanted to go with. And then you found that hole, ran with it, man. How was that heat in that kitchen? See if we got Big Johnson up one more time.
How's it going?
Ah, there he is. All right. Hey, Johnson, did you get that?
Get what?
Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, you had yourself one heck of a run behind, you know, both the 95 and 27 right there. Everybody was getting it done, man, and you couldn't figure out who to go with. Man, how was the heat in that kitchen?
Yeah, so this is just going to be a track position race, and you need to have 2, maybe 3 cars working together to make a pass. So, like, when I pushed Matt around Mike, and when I pushed Mike around Aiello, when I pushed Mike around Matt, it's just you're going to have to really have a partner. You're going to work with them and try to make something happen.
Yeah, and it looks like, so we got a flip up of positions right here. We got the lights out on the pace car here. Now you guys can go back to business, right? So we got some tire changes. Is that what we're looking at? So no tire changes or an early pit stop, different strategy?
Should be 4 tires for everybody. The top 3, according to my calculator, they did not pit, but they may have pit and just something's weird. So not sure about that.
All right, so flip the switch up. We'll see what happens with 32 and Brian Zimmerman with Scotty Stevens. So all right, best of luck to you, buddy. Get after it.
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
You too. All right, folks. So we got Mr. Tom Freitas here, Gunny Sarge in charge, leading the way as he's doing some strategies right along with Brian Zimmerman and the 02 of Scotty Stevens. So these guys doing some flip switcher of scripts.
Green flag.
And we are gone, folks. Good jump by the 32 of Tom Freitas, going to lead us over into stage number 2. So Tom gets himself one heck of a jump right there, leaving these dudes a little more in the dusters, you know? But we got some great battling with the 02 underneath the 95. All these guys on fresh tires looking at those 3 cars. Oh, there goes 02 sideways, holding on to it right there. You're seeing a little bit of a... Whew. That was a check your pants move right there. As you see everybody right behind him now, all checked up, 3 wide, 4 wide, who knows, 3 wide right behind him, 97, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm just letting this stuff sort out right now, folks. I really couldn't tell you what's going to happen.
It's raining, Tom. Call it.
Woo. You see, it is, I mean, I have the columns on right there for the drivers right now. That's how intense it is. These dudes are saying nothing. That is insane right there. I mean, that's some great driving, great maneuvering. All this from coming out of Front Row Esports, folks. These guys are, again, some of the best when it comes to putting on a good show, and they're proving it right now as we're still looking at side-by-side action toward the back here. 83. Of Carl Lindstrom trying to sort it out here. It does, but we got Michael Wood on the outside here, the 21, trying to get his fight. The 21, Michael Muhammad's been fighting the good fight throughout tonight's race, kind of doing the elevator action up and down through the field, but he's got a little wiggle right there. He steps it out, gets it in the line. Here comes the 97 of Joshua Germain with himself a good run on the bottom. See everybody else looking single file except for these guys right here. Here comes the 74 trying to make his move again on the 28. But after all of this sorts out, old tires or not on track position, Tom is gone. Yeah, man, that's right. Track position. I mean, that was just so well spoken. You know, by the one of Steve Johnson, as Tom's just checking out right now. Clean Air is mastering all. You got Chris Carroll. He's got himself 4 fresh feel goods. He's starting to reel in the 32. We've seen that Chris Carroll, lots of speed out of that camp, you know, when it comes to the last few races. So let's see if he can bring that hot rod up here and get her done. Let's go for a quick ride on board, I think. With Chris Carroll. Looking at your box right here. Okay, yeah, we're in the stretch. Let me again one more time. Part of my stretch here. Keep looking at over here. Could be asked for their great lead here. Brings it out to the wall. Still giving himself a good buffer right there. Looking at the going to that 3. Nice dive in. Tom gets a good arc right there, though. Gets the car to turn. See how it sets right there. Kind of loading that just a bit. Okay, and then when it unloaded, you see a little wiggle out of Tom. He had that thing kind of tight, so that could be a telltale sign of the tires giving up on him. Here, maybe soon, or you know, starting to give up more. Big push right there as we feel riding along. Whoa! Here we go! Diving underneath! No! Huge shove! Woo! Almost to the wall! Oh, that's why, because they're going to 95 on it. Or, yeah. 95 and Matthew Bell, he getting him, that's why he got the shove. Let's get out of this view here because obviously the action's picked up. 95's found himself a little bit of room to maneuver and get the throttle down, and now he's proven it as he's trying to walk this thing on the outside of the 32. See him do it before he comes to 27, going to follow him around. Door is wide open. The 32 of Tom sees this thing. He's going to let this thing go under no contact. I figured it's going to be smarter to run with these dudes and really focus on his time on track, I'm thinking. And here comes the 74. Who pushes high, dives underneath, trying to keep that momentum up. Wants to stay with these guys in their trap so he doesn't lose him. But he's going to lose some time right here as he's going to go door to door with Tom. Stalled up just a little bit. Good dive from the bottom here, going through to that 74 of Mike as, man, great running. Great running. And I mean, and honestly, I think we've had pretty much caution-free this entirety of the race here. As we looking at the 99 underneath the 24. 24 of Mike Rich rotating outside right there. Mike gets the pass, makes it underneath him, and continuing on forward here. Forward, he says. Woo, great. I've seen a battle shaping up here. 1-2 vote. Here comes Lewis Lockshine into the mix here, trying to battle for that 6th position and 7th right now. Looks like he getting himself a good run. Oh, and also Steve Johnson barreling down on Weaver on that 47, now on his bumper. Let's take a ride. Feather, yep. Utilizing draft, we're gonna haul it, okay? We're right on board with Johnson for a minute here. Let's see where he's gonna use this front, inside or outside. He's gonna try to mark her a little more high. Give it a good bite coming out. Uh-oh, we got a caution. Oh, right as we're looking at that battle right here, looks like we got caution out. And let's see if we can zero in, if you will, about what happened. Jump up on my telltale. So right now we have the race leader as Matthew Bell. And it does look as if we got the 59. Let's grab a look-see. Think that's already past the fact, or... Uh-oh. Something happened. Something broke. Yeah, something broke. Get a toe out. So, 69 not having a good day. But here comes rest leaders. Look like everybody else made it through. All right. So, yeah, 59 of John Trigger is battling the hard battle right now, not the good battle. But we do have everyone under the... caution here, all field gathering up. We got the 95 Matthew Bell in that P1. Chris Carroll in the 27 got himself a pretty good hot rod, I think, tonight. I think he got something fast under the hood, so see what he can play out. And then we got Mike here, the 74 here. Michael Anelio is, he has an awesome car as well. I think it's going to be strategy and in utilizing those tires to make sure you have that powerhouse at the end. Because that 95 seems real quick, but so does that one of Steve Johnson. But again, a track position. You see what happened when Tom utilized that track position. So could that make its case at the end of this thing when it comes to these, these strategies going to be played here in the later stages. All right, so let's see if there's going to be any takers for pit lane here. Fakers? Alright. We got some fakers, buddies. And then we got Tom and the rest of those guys. Okay, now I'm just going to put them on an official different pit cycle here. and that's going to put Matthew Bell, will continue him to be in the lead. All right, so we got ourselves we got about a minute or two, folks. Let's take us to a quick break and be back here in just a moment.
Deer Creek International Business Solutions, how can I help you?
I am ready.
Well, that's great. Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Your new operational name?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Ladybug's supposed to be lucky. Ha!
You don't have bad luck.
Really? My bad luck is biblical. I'm not even trying to kill people and someone dies. Remember the suicidal bellboy?
You drove him to the hospital.
Hang in there, buddy!
And he didn't die.
Okay, the wedding. Tequila? Johannesburg. It's time for some change.
You wanted simple for your first job back. Doesn't get simpler.
We need to find the person who took that case.
That's too easy. Shit.
What?
Remember those two wackos from the Bolivia job?
The twins?
Yeah, not so sure they're twins.
Get off the train.
You stab me?
I would never stop coming for you.
What? I missed my stop.
Something else going on here.
Hi. You don't remember me?
You look like every white homeless man I've ever seen.
Really? You don't remember me? He's a bag of dicks, lady. I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
Get off at the next stop.
Sounds so easy when you say it.
One little prick from this, you know what happens?
Yes.
Your blood congeals, clogging your veins.
I said yes! Shit balls.
You're going to want to hear the whole story.
What's waiting for us in Kyoto?
The White Death, with his army of assassins.
There's this soulless psychotic leader with the largest criminal organization on the planet, shoved right inside us.
I don't see the White Death letting any of us off this train. We need to come up with a plan. Not to hurt people.
What's happening to your face?
Maybe there was a little head trauma?
Maybe. I gotta get off this train. Sorry, buddy. Come here.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are getting her done right now with Front Row Esports and their race number 19 in their Gen 7 Cup series here, folks. And these guys are demonstrating an amazing race this evening here, as we are seeing a really big field here, 29 cars here. And these guys have been stacked up racing side by side, groups, battles for the lead, battles for 10th, battle all over the place here. We've had one caution thus far, and we are in stage 2 at the moment here, folks. So again, lots of fight still left in these guys, and we're going to see it as we got Matthew Bell leading the way, and the battle's going to continue with the 27 Chris Carroll, Alex Weaver, Mike Anelio, Brian Zimmerman, Michael Wood, Mike Rich, and the list continues as we get ready to fire this thing back off one more time. All right, here we go, folks.
Green.
Green all kinds. Drop those hammers. Light the fire. Kick the tires. It's on, Big Daddy. Okay, huge shove with the 47 of Alex Weaver in that 47 car. 47 gonna do some good drag along, and a huge shove by the 95. They're stretching this thing out to what they want to see here. Get out and get in front of these vehicles. Uh-oh, here they come! Talk, everybody! Woo! Great running, good racing. Everyone's kind of single filing out just for a moment here as the 74, I mean, just right as I say that, you know what happens here, right? We go side by each one more time. 74 getting his run on with Michael Muhammad here as he's at that 21. Dude, fighting good, yeah! Pitch him down there, 21! He does, dude. Keeps him pinched. Continues on. Great fight for that top fiver right here. Defending. I mean, again, you can do that cleanly. I mean, it's oh man, here we go. Another battle happening. Here comes the 27 of Chris Carroll. Going door to door with Michael Wood. Michael Wood, drag race down backstretch. Woo! Okay, let's look as if the 27 is going to be able to overtake him there in the short chute of 2. Woo! A little wiggles out of the 2, but we see a bunch of good battling happening right behind him as well. Brian Zimmerman under attack at the moment by Mike Rich here. Mike Rich in that 24. This is for that 7th, 8th positions, folks. Woo! And it just continues on and on and on as we march further back in the field. We're trying to get this 24. No, doesn't get it. 28's going to pull him down the front stretch here. But I mean, great efforts being taken by everybody at the moment. Here we go. Got a battle shaping up right now of the 64 and the 06. Oh, he was on the outside of him. I don't know, a little bit of everybody. Ronnie Morrison to 69. Woo! They're going fast is what they're doing. Yeah, heck of good runs right here. Oh, 69, the little wiggles right there. Still gets a good bite on it. He's chasing that 64 right now, trying to figure out a way by him. Everyone kind of single filed out just a wee bit here, but the 124, uh-oh, caution's out for something, brothers or not. Not sure what's up. Well, hold on. Lap 32. Lap 35. Okay, so caution's out early, and it's not shown on my telltale deals. So we will figure that one out here in just a moment because we still have 3 more laps remaining until that until stage 2. I'm checking to make sure I'm live too. Did I mess up here? I may have. No, I didn't. All right, there's a first. Hey, yeah, so folks, we got a caution out. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Let me look over everything. Send us on a commercial here from our sponsors, Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotel, and, of course, W Energy Drinks. Stoked to have them aboard. Can't wait to get more intel and my product from them. But here we go, folks, hearing from our sponsors. Be back in just a moment.
We are not here on this planet to close our eyes to the world.
We are here to go out and experience its many wonders.
Because through our experiences, we grow and change.
And realize that we are part of something greater.
We see truth. We embrace each other and become bigger than ourselves.
Travel has the power to shape our world.
Because travel makes us whole again.
With 30 hotel brands and endless experiences, where can we take you?
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast bar perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Mitchell, you are here at the request of Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
I intend to push your limits. Show me what you're made of.
Nice.
Whoa! Having any fun yet?
Top Gun Maverick. New trailer online now.
All right, folks, welcome back. We got the little battle box up for you. Been checking them out. We got Lewis Lockshine, Steve Johnson, Carl Lindstrom, and Tom Freitas. Tom, back up in the the chase of things here. As we again seeing these things cycle back and forth here, as different cars have different strategies when it comes to their tires and whatnot. So again, we had a possible stage break, not sure exactly. Caution came out right before it. I have nothing up in my telltale what's going on. Kind of did a little researching and couldn't quite find anything. But let's go ahead and bring up. So you got Tom Freitas, of course, leading Lewis Lockshine leading this thing right now at the moment. So we are still pacing around, I believe. Yes, the lights are on, and don't worry, folks, we are definitely home. Okay, so things are switched up just a wee bit here. Now we got the 1-2-4 up in the race lead, and I'm looking. Hey, Tom! All right, he's gonna shed some light on the subject. Tom Freitas up in the booth right now. Tom,
what's going on?
Well, man, it's been one heck of a race, buddy. Keep it up, dude. Seriously.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're having fun out here.
Oh, I bet. It looks like a blast, man. A total hoot. I guarantee you this. So, what's up? What's going on now? We had a caution before the stage break. What happened? I couldn't find it on the Tattletale.
I am not sure either.
Okay.
I was in the back saving tire because I was obviously going to stay out for the stage break, as the top 4 of us did.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I didn't see any of it, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I was searching through, nothing on my Telltale, so who knows? It could be glitch. But are we cycling this thing through to lap 35? Is that what we're doing? Or we
Correct.
Okay.
So we have one more lap after this.
Okay, one more lap to go after this. So who was so my last question, I guess, is going to be, who is the official stage winner of that?
So Lewis Lockshine will be the stage winner.
Okay, so it will finish under caution. Lewis Lockshine will be stage
finish
winner.
under caution. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can ring up Mr. Lewis Lockshine right now. Tom, what do you say?
Yeah, we're having some comms right now.
Oh, never mind then. All right. So that's always a best. That's great. That's great having the little intel, little insights on the matter here when it comes to the race and what's going on. So we'll leave him be for a minute here as we're getting everything sorted out on track. Pretty stoked though, Tom. How you feel out there in that car?
Car feels pretty good. Actually feels pretty fast. Clean air is a big deal. So I'm looking forward to it. Try to keep this Dubby Chevrolet out front and clean air.
So yeah, I mean, when it comes down to your Chevy, that Dubby Chevy, I mean, that thing looked like he got the energy that you did you dump some of that Dubby energy drink in the tank? I'm just curious.
Well, that's my secret. Unfortunately, I can't let that secret out right now.
They don't test that after the race, Willie. So if they do, just make sure you run that thing dry. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like where your head's at. Yeah, baby. All right. Yeah. So, but yeah, the cleaner you made good proof of that when it comes to it, Tom. Of what happens out there. You had older tires and you're able to maintain that lead for quite some time. So we'll see if it works for you being up here in this 4th position as we see you getting ready to go back racing, buddy.
Yep, 10-4.
All right, best of luck to you, dude, and share my enthusiasm with the rest of the boys on the field.
I definitely will, brother. Thank you.
Roger that. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, so we got Lewis Lockshine leading the way at the with the 1-2-4. You got the one underneath him. You got a heavy hitter right there. So if you're gonna be able to shake him off and see if you get a good jump. We're about to find out here, folks. So we are going in to stage number 3, and we are green. We gone. Lewis Lockshine, our race leader, gets a decent jump there over the 1. One's going to jump on his 6. But again, here we go, stacked up right behind them. Everybody is, man. Run for your life. Here they come. Woo! Love that view. Okay, so we got some good drag racings going on, I think, by the 83 and the 47. Alex Weaver on the outside of him, trying to keep him pinned down on the bottom. 95 of Matthew Bell. He's trying to follow in suit here. He got himself some 4 fresh field goods. He's trying to put him to work right now. But here comes the 47 of Alex Weaver pinching down the 83. He loses momentum, and the 95, it comes flying right by him as the door opens on the outside. Here comes the 99 of Michael Wood. Michael Wood getting himself a good run, it looks to as well. Ooh, a little push action by the 47, kind of outer line. Going to stall him up just maybe a little bit. But here we go, drag racing down the backstretch. We got the top 2 linked up nose to bumper here, but we got drag racing side by side, battling right here as these guys are throwing it into the centers right here of 2, launching these things out, and we running this thing hard right now. The 47 working that outside groove, the 95 now on the inside groove. 47 is going to try to keep that pinch, misses the arc right there to pinch the 95 down. 95 is going to go ahead, rotate out and underneath him, clears him, and he gone. Good pass right there, but the 47 does have a chance to come back as he is locked onto his bumper, but kind of has to be because he does have Carl Lindstrom in the 83 almost locked on his. So he's got to stay right there with it. There's a lot of digging, a lot of racing happening right now as a 99 of Michael Wood underneath Alex Weaver in that 47. 99 trying to get his run on as well, finding himself all kinds of fun people to mess with them here. All right, got the 24 of Mike Rich utilizing the same line, and Brian Zimmerman on the outside right there. Ronnie Morrison to the inside right here. This is all a battle for that. Basically, I think, what was it, 6th? Yep, 6th through. I'm going, and it's going, and it's going. I don't know. There's a whole group right here, folks. Oh, my goodness. But wait, there's more. Here comes a 74. Oh, Mike and Elio right there. One of our fast cats is kind of stuck, mirrored back in traffic after doing some tire changes and bringing it on in, get himself a little change. And, man, is he. We're talking, this stuff looks worse than the 405 on a Saturday afternoon. Holy Jesus. We got all kinds of things happening right here. Oh, man, running fast right now. Oh, battles. We can't get enough of it right now. Moving forward right now, the 99 of Michael Wood. I'm trying to get... Oh, man, I think this is the best battle I've ever seen come out of Front Row Esports. No joke. All right, because it's just everywhere you're looking right now, and it's respects given. That is what I am so excited about. Here comes the 69 of Ronnie Morrison. Ronnie! Look at you go, buddy. Up there at 6th place, looking into that top 5. Woo, but here comes the 24 of Mike Rich. Mike Rich looking to counter back as he goes underneath. Is the juice going to be worth the squeeze? It is getting a little later in the race, so you're going to start seeing those guys grabbing that thing, and we're all there. Oh, here we go, outside right here. Great battle for this 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th positions. Oh, man. All this happening, and I don't bring up the tower. What are you doing, Chris? Come on now, let's get this. I'm scared too, because everywhere you look, it's just, they're flipping everywhere. Okay, Lewis still leading the way. I'm sorry, my man. Lewis Lockshot in the 1, 2, 4, and the 1. He doing himself fine job leading this thing, but that's what's up, though. Okay? Yeah! 2, 3 wide happening right now. I don't know what to do here, folks. I don't know. There's so much flipping around here. The 74 now, he's all up in the mix. This is not a tornado, folks. It's a Category 5 hurricane. Yes, it is, and I hope it does not unleash the hell we're thinking it's going to, because these guys are just duking them out all over the place. Loving this. Ah, best camera view ever, I think. Ripping it right now. Now things starting to sort out a little bit. Is that the 64 of Kale? I don't know. I'm lost right now. Not really, because we're in the middle of the action for sure. 64 looked like he may be looking himself to get us some treachery right now as the 02 of Scotty Stevens. Scotty Stevens did himself a nice job doing a little different pit strategy, Finds himself back in the pack, looking for a run on the 6-4 underneath. Here he goes, trying to take that position away. This is for that 12th position. And things have kind of sorted themselves out just a little bit. Let's move forward. As you see, some packs. Woo, okay. Tom has remained in that. Hey, Tom. Anyways, so yeah, Tom's been remained in that 4th position the entire time. Oh, okay. I think this may be a good time to do it through the field. As I say that, though, you know, hell's gonna break loose. Okay, let's bring it up, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. All right, folks. So we got Lewis Lockshine in that 1-2-4. He is leading the way, like the 5th leader tonight, 6th leader tonight. I'm not sure, but we've had himself just a heck of a battle. He's leading this thing by tires. Some strategies there being taken. The one car, Steve Johnson, been up there toward the front, still battling up toward the front in that 2nd position. Matthew Bell on that 3rd position right now. He's been showing himself some great speed throughout tonight's race. 32 showing himself not only good speed, but strategies. He's finding himself into that 4th position. Michael Wood also finding some brute force as he's had to muster his way through the field and now into that top 5. We got Ronnie Morrison, little sneak attackers, coming into that 6th position. Alex Weaver battling it tough all kinds now in that 7th position. Chris Carroll showing some sneak attack also, and go fast with that 27 has fell back to that 8th position. 28 Brian Zimmerman shows that he had some good speed in that car tonight as he's finding himself in that 9th position. Amar Sahi in the 10th position, riding it good as we see a battle starting to happen between Carl Lindstrom and Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer in the 62, and then we're looking at the 83 of Carl Lindstrom. Cal Butler in the 13th position. Mike Anelio in the 14th position had himself a really good car. Now found himself stuck and mirrored back in traffic. Tanner Marver, a little quiet out of him tonight, but we'll look for him to come charging at the end. Here comes Chummy Miller, kind of was up in the mix in the middle of it, but now find himself back in that 16th, 17th position here. 16th position. Mike Rich in that 7th position. Michael Muhammad in that 21. He got himself all kinds of great camera work and whatnot going on earlier, but he's now back in that 18th position fighting it out, and hopefully he can get his way going on here. So these are some lap down cars right now, folks, as we see the Bad Fast Marley Jaworski here in the 20th position. Scotty Stevens looks like he is
the yellow flag is out.
Uh-oh, we got the yellow back out as we were going through the field. I knew we couldn't make it. Anyways, all right, let's go back to it as we got the yellow flag out one more time. And let's see if I can search to see what who did what here and how it all happened. But okay, so I'm not sure. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna take ourselves a quick breaker, and one of them smoking the Bandit breakers. Give ourselves a little something to drink, and be back here in just a moment here, folks, as we try to figure out what happened with this caution. All right, folks, just in case you're tuning in a little late, this is from our Esports, and these guys are having one heck of a race tonight at Pocono. So all this brought to us by Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotel, and the new Dubby energy drink. So, folks, here we go for a quick little full center. Be back here in just a moment.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been, like 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days, give or take.
Am I, sensing feelings?
Well, you're right. the only ones who gods care about is themselves.
So this is my vow.
All gods will die.
I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
You are not like the other gods of kill. Because I have something worth fighting for.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
Shall we help him? And eventually, grape.
All right, welcome back, folks. Got Chris Paul Amos here in the Esports broadcasting booth. We got Front Row Esports who got them going on at Pocono tonight, folks. And man, it has been an extreme race. I am not going to say the least about how their efforts tonight have been unbelievable. So, really excited for these guys and for them to have so much fun out here on track right now. But we do have, looks like Steve Johnson leading this thing at the moment here. We did see some strategies happening or action happening on pit lane, and we're going to be looking to see how this is going to cycle back around as we still have another lap or so left to send us back green again. Let's bring us a little bit further into the action here. All right, so we are 24 to go, folks, at a 70 lap race tonight here. Again, we're looking at some track position right off the bat. I mean, there's been so much happening on track tonight. Track position has been key, and that clean air draft has been helping a little bit get these guys their runs that they're looking for. Seeing some guys taking some wave rounds right now, stayed out since the leader did pit, so that should be able to get their lap back, or one of them or whatnot. So we're looking at Bad Fast Marley getting his waivers, and maybe Ronnie. No, not Ronnie. So I think that was just and Clemens also. Okay, so may just be some laps back here. Let's see if they can get back in this fight. I know it's extremely late, but we're shaped up right now. Lights are out. Oh, but we are home, folks. Oh my goodness, we are home. These guys are really finding their place at Pocono right now. This, man, they're putting the race in the Raceway. I know it sounds cliche, but it is. On these guys' efforts right now, just super excited, super impressed with everything that's been going on for these guys tonight. Shifted some gears for sure. So we got Johnson up leading this thing, Matthew Bell in that P2 outside. Okay, so yeah, these guys have been the fast cats throughout the seasons on, for Front Row Esports. So now they're going to go door to door right now with some of the other fast right behind them, and some news. All right, we got Chris Carroll up here. He new to the program, and Zimmerman a little newer to the program. These guys all up here trying to show their stuff as well. Not prove something, show something, and that's what we're looking for. They don't got to prove anything here. They already did. They're in Front Row Esports. You proved it, so now show it. And here we go, folks. We're gonna drop the hammer, maybe for the last time, with Johnson. Huge run, stack up bad on the outside lane of the 95. Just terrible start there for him, but the 1-2-4 loose lockshine got it sailed by and dragging along some company of Tom Freitas in that 32. But here we go as it begins, and hopefully it doesn't end in catastrophe. The tornado is now full on, and we got these guys juking back and forth here. Looks like Chris Spencer in the 62 trying to find a run in the middle anywhere. 74 also trying to find some kind of racing room here. Quick, no, not a hole closed up there on the 62. I thought he was going for it as he got the 27. Chris Carroll out there on the outside trying to rotate this thing, but then pinching down. Oh, here we go. Brian Zimmerman kind of slid up there. Contact into the wall. Everyone fans to get around him. Doesn't slow up the 28 quite all that much. He barely grazes the wall. That's in 5th position right in front of the field. Oh, man, that was scary right there because that could have ended in tragedy as well. But we got just the battle happening all in that 4th on back or 5th on back. Oh, man, okay, let's go to gap. There we go, that's better. Okay, Johnson now still leading, but we got this pack just crazy right now. And again, trying to search these. You've got some fast cars right here. I mean, they're all fast, don't get me wrong. But you guys got some guys, some different lines that can generate a little bit more speed. But they're unable to get to those lines at the moment, which is, really showing their stuff on trying to handle these cars and just manhandle them past them. Woo! We got real tight action right here. Real close quarter happening between Amar Sahid in the 6 car, and looks like Tanner Marr in that 4 car with the 64 Cale Butler to boot. Oh, and going a little side-by-side action. The 27 and the 62, Chris Carroll and Chris Spencer. Both Chris is kind of juking the bottom here, trying to get past that Michael Wood here, okay, Buster, in that 99 machine on the outside. Still stalling him up here, 62, trying to get that thing to stick, more or less. He loads it up on the bottom, gets it to release right here, doesn't quite have the run that the 62 needs to get past the 99 of Michael Wood. Drag race down that front stretch, cross our finish line. Mike's going to have it, but we're going to have that 62 still in suit there and looking for that run. Oh no, here we go. 3-1, 27 is going to shoot it. He's like, ah! 99 sees this, paves up high, loses the bite in grip, kind of goes up the track just a little bit. Now doors may be opening up here for the 74. This is what Mike sees too. Mike sees all of these cars right behind him. He's forced up on the outside. This is the battle. It's getting fierce right now because he needs these points. Lots of cars right there. Lots of cars on the lead lap. And we got just a heap of a battle happening where he can, if he gets shuffled to the outside, especially at this early stage of the race or on this green flag run. Oh, no! 64, Cale Butler sideways, looking out the window net, saves it, brings it back around, keeps it pointed the right direction, continues forward. Good job, Cale. Battle does continue up forward here in the 32 of Thomas Fried. As you can see, he has dropped back considerable positions and must have had something happen to him, but we see him now fighting right there in that 9th position. So he get cycle of tires, maybe that really hurt him, or is hurting him, because now he was stuck in air, and didn't have that clean air with the dirty tires, and it really worked those things, maybe overheated him. Woo! Sideways, wheeling it, 62, trying to get all kinds of speed out of that thing. Here comes 27 rock and rolling around the outside. Chris Carroll outside, making it smooth. All right, throwing her down in there. Uh-oh. Here comes Mike Anelio. Mike Anelio, he looking. He's searching. He needs, he needs to unleash some hellfire if he's going to try to get up there and be in contention to fight for this thing at the end. Because right now we're showing him, a few seconds back right now. And a lot of cars still left yet to pass. As he looks underneath the 62. Here comes Mike. He must have heard me. He's like, all right. I got some hellfire for you there, Chris. We got you. Trying to get that thing to bite underneath. Does. Gets a good bead right there on him. Going to have it. Oh, close.
The yellow flag is out.
Yellow out. one more time. And, oh, I see it right there. 10 or more problems and issues. See if that'll pop up here as we see caution out. Saw the 4 car involved. Let's just rewind this one back. Since my Telltale's not really quite doing its job, we're going to rewind this one back real quick and see what happened. So just bear with me here, folks, as we... whoa, that's what it is. Okay, here it is. Slowing it down. We're looking at the 4 car Tanner Marr at the moment here. And then we're looking at the 83. Okay, so that's Carl Lindstrom here underneath him. Let's go from a little far chase here. Okay, there you go. See him starting to step out, step out, step out. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gets a little worse, I think. He starts to... Now he's pushing. He's chasing the car, it feels like. Looks like. No contact. Then I'm thinking he's probably still chasing it coming out. And does. Collects right there. Boom. So probably just he was chasing it coming out and was bringing it in the means of bringing it back under control. And then that's what happened. All right. There we go. Okay. So under caution here, I would say like second caution. Maybe, I think. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. That I would maybe call that actually the first legit caution in tonight's race. And we have 15 to go. That's how epic this race has been so far, man. I'll tell you what. We got Steve Johnson, though. He is leading the way. All right, I know it's nothing new. But when it comes down to old Big Johnson here, he's got a lot of fast, and he's helped produce these dudes. Okay, a lot of fast dudes, and some guys already been Matthew Bell. Oh, juke move by Johnson right there. He wants that clean air. He wants something fair, so that is gonna drop like a lot of people to the pits here. What a juke move! That was great right there. Because honestly, that's gonna leave Matthew Bell gonna be first person out of pit road with them 4 fresh feel good. So that's gonna be easy to track there on that one. All right, so let's go back to Steve Johnson here. So he did a nice little, and then we're gonna go Carl Lindstrom stayed out. Amar Sahi stayed out in that 6. Chris Spence, he stayed out. We got Joshua, Joshua Drummond, he stayed out. Tom, he got himself 4 fresh field goods. So he's going to be the first one out of pit road. 4 freshens. It's going to lead them marching all back. So, okay, so that's going to flip our script up one last time. Maybe one last time. I mean, it could be in our near future to see a caution, though, because again, patience has been shown throughout this race. So, I'm curious to see where it's going to lead from here, as we got Johnson leading the way. Okay, so Johnson, Longshine, Spencer, Saeed, German, and Friedis. Top 6. Zimmerman 7th. Weaver. Man, flipping it up. Where's that 74 at? Oh, he's in 9th position. So look for that 74. Tom has 4 fresh feel good. So look for that 32 and back to be moving. So we're looking at those top 5 on whether or not they're going to be able to get something done with those old tires. 14 to go. 13 coming across the line. And I believe we're going to be going green here in just a moment. Wow. Been a pretty heavy race, folks. Oh, man. But yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsors again. Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotel, our new sponsor, a W energy drink. Really excited to check out their flavors. I'm an energy drink person. I mean, I don't know, if you noticed or not. I like to have energy. So, yeah, man, it's just what a great sponsor. I mean, yeah, we got you, buddy. We definitely got you. So we're going to be bringing up a lot more intel when it comes out. But look for their link at the bottom. Search up their website and try out their drinks, man. Use that promo code. Dude, let's and give me your feedback, please give me your feedback. I really want to know what everybody else is thinking here on this one, and what can we mix it with? That's gonna be the next thing. That's gonna be the next question. All right, but right, because hey, I do some bartending, so yeah, I'm thinking outside the box is all. All right, folks. So we got Lewis Lockshine here on the outside of Johnson. We've seen this outside line. Run it before. Can they do it again? At least in the beginning. Now these guys were on some fresh fresh feel goods. But these ones are a little more fresh to medium. Yeah. Medium to fresh. Yeah, there we go. But all in all, we're gonna find out what's up, because here we go, folks. Bringing it to the line. We're going to look at the outside line for a moment. Here we go. Johnson, look for the jump. There goes the jump. Good launch right there. Lewis and the 62. Almost door to door. Okay, everyone's going to basically drag race into this thing side by each. Whoa. Possible contact by a little bit of the 6 and the 32 maybe. 32 is going to have them 4 freshen, so that's flying, folks. Heck yeah. Easy desert. Still got a little bit of laps left in this thing. Oh, contact to the wall. We got a yellow out. Something happened, and again, I'm not sure showing what's going on here. Ronnie Morrison, sparks be a flying. Let's just go ahead and rewind her back so we can get the full brutal feeling of impact here as this one starts back here. All right, let's maneuver through our cameras, shall we? Rear chase here. Ronnie's doing good on the outside. Looking behind him here. This is that, 97 push up. Real close to, looks like the 62. Oh, it's super tight right here too, because there's Ronnie up against the wall. He gets a little loose right there, a little happy. Ah! Just a little happy. He was fine, but oh man, smash right front. There goes the 2 into it. Ooh, 99 gets a piece. Scratch to the 06. Oh, the 74. He gets it too. Shoot. He had himself fast hot rod. I mean, let's rewind him. As we look for him to be, I mean, this is just bad news. Bears all the way through and through. This is 3 wide. 74 is cranking hard will to keep it down. He slides down. There's 2 wrecks happening at the same time. 27 comes up. Holy what? Then the 2 has nowhere to go. Hey, Tom Cruise. Yeah, not Tom Fritas, Tom Cruise, and slam into that one. Ow, man. Oh, we're gonna have to see what other kind of view I can get off this one, because that was just great. Okay, now let's go into, why not? Yeah. Okay, so here's what Bad Fast Marley's view looks like right here, hovering above his car, looking out, and he's just like, oh god, this is not good, not good, Goose. Not good. He's definitely in the jet wash right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In the wash. In the wash. Pave out. Pave out. Eject! 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 Contact. Yeah. Then contact again, maybe. Oh! Just barely got by her. Oh, my goodness. That was... Yep. So, some contact there on him. But, yeah. Man, that was pretty intense when it comes to that there, folks. Woo! So we definitely see what that caution was all about. Do apologize about not being able to bring it up our cool way, but it's not sure. Oh my! They just did an update too. I wonder if, anyways, whatever. But yeah. So let's find out who's where, shall we? All right, who's left? 10 laps left remaining in tonight's race, folks. Johnson in that P1. I would like to say this is probably our second official caution. That was pretty nar. But it does bring, the 1-2-4 of Lewis right there. Still those guys are looking good. Man, Spence 32 brings him even closer. He was in 6th position. 4 fresh field goods right here on the 32's machine. Okay, so that's just making him. Who knows, man? He may have a chance to really drop the hammer on his go fast and get something done tonight. He's outside too. We're shaping up nice, folks. So okay, it is dark on the pace car, but bright out here, and we're about ready to light the fuse. Because I do believe this thing's about to detonate. We got some just awesome cars everywhere. You see the lineup right now, but man, and here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. Big field tonight too, dude. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, I mean, just all the way down to the nits and grits, man. I mean, we're still got the almost full field up in this thing. This is just fantastic to see, and everyone's, no matter what position, still side by side battling with somebody. Oh, here we go. Battling gonna continue. Coming out of T right now, down this little short chute to 3. I always love that jog right there. Especially coming out like a rocket, grabbing a good gear, sailing her into 3, letting her arc right here, letting her load up nice. Get the bite, throttle up good, right around here. Anyways, I know, I'm just, you know what I'm doing after this thing, right? And I ain't going to Disneyland, folks. I'm jumping behind a wheel. Get my race on. All right, here we go, folks.
Green.
All kinds green. Let's get some front row esports race number 19 Pocono. Oh. And what a battle it has been thus far. Yeah, let him scream, buddy. Woo! Sorry, I had to crank it up just for that part right here. All right, so we are so golden right now. I'm loving it. And we're trying to pace this thing off just a wee bit here as a 99 and Michael Wood goes to the outside and it maybe gets, pinches down, gets contact by 21, contact, or 27, try that again, into the wall! We seen it! First hand rewinding that guy just because we were just, I don't know how I landed on that one. All right, here we go. So we see this, again, cars moving around, searching for lines, looking to go to the outside here. Jukes to the outside, gets a great run as it looks like the 27 stalls up. Now Mike comes down there. He has that run, not quite clear yet. All right. Nope, not clear. Oh! Oh, so he wasn't clear, and he's still, again, desperate measures. He's trying to get a run on that 28 because he's trying to follow that 28 up next to these guys, and that gets himself a good run on the 95. But it ends in tragedy as the O2 is just hard on brake right now. Ah, yeah! Oh, dude, I think that O2 actually scoots by that thing. Scotty Stevens, impressive wheel work being done right here. Let's wind him back a little bit. That's good right here. And let's slow that down right on the nose. Hey, yeah, that's right.
How's it looking from your view, Chris?
Man, all kinds going over this last replay right here of just some mayhem. I mean, these guys are gonna be definitely looking for State Farm at the end of this thing. At least a few of them. 83 going around. You see them right there, folks. So we got a lot of car contact right here. We got Tom Freitas just joining us here in the booth. Tom, give us a rundown while I get us caught back up. We see the action. We see what's going on, man. It must be intense in the car.
It is. The racing's really intense. Nobody's lifting. When we go green, we're running qualifying laps until a caution comes out, basically. It's the pace is, insane right now. Everybody's on their A game tonight. It's been a lot of fun for sure.
Car looks good too. Car looking turning real nice for everybody. You have a little bit of pushing here and there. Not a lot of snap loose. A lot of patience being out there, but how long do you think that patience is gonna last? I mean, we inside the 10, so.
We go green. We'll have 3 to go. It's gone.
Okay, yeah, we're showing 6 right now. Off. Yeah, we're showing 6 right now. So I mean, and we're thud thumping. I mean, no joke, dude. Yeah. All right, we're thud thumping out here when it comes to these guys really getting it done. I mean, and now it's gonna be some maybe possible half Mario Kart and whatnot. With I don't know, man. There's gonna be all kinds of just Spartan all kinds stuff out there. I'm lost, dude, with the action that's been going on so far.
It's good. Yeah, restart's gonna be crazy. Look for 3-4 wide going into turn 1.
Oh yeah, Tom. Shoot, man. Well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but I hope you just fasten it up tight, but. I mean, because it's gonna be a nar restart to an even more Richter finish.
Oh, we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna have Alex Weaver in front of me. He's usually good on the restarts. I'm just gonna lay in his bumper, and we're just gonna see what happens.
All right. I mean, right now we're showing you in that 5th position on there, but that bottom line's been running, the inside line's been running. It's just gonna be a who's who at the end. So try to outthink him there, buddy.
Oh, 100%. We're going for it tonight.
All right, so we are looking at 1 to go right now?
We are coming to 1 to go, yes, sir.
1 to go, all right. That gives us just enough time to hear it from one of our sponsors here, and we'll be back here in just a moment, folks. That was Tom Freitas right there, and that's Gunny Sergeant Charge, Front Row Esports. All right, folks, we're going to hear from our sponsor. We'll be back here in just a moment. All right, folks, welcome back. Chris Paul Hamas here in the Esports booth, and oh man, we've had ourselves one heck of a race all the way through and through with this Front Row Esports Gen 7 Cup Series, brought to you by Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotels, and W Energy Drink. So, man, stoked to have them on board. Thank you so much for the support out there, and thank you, fans. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for tonight's race and whatnot. These guys are doing an amazing job putting on a show for you out there. And it's not just for their points. I mean, they're doing this for you folks, right? They're trying to get you a show right now. I mean, we've mentioned enough. I think they're finally delivering because, man, here we go. We got Lewis Lockshot and Steve Johnson leading this thing. We got Steve Johnson in that P1. Going to get that initial start here. Let's see if he can get himself an awesome jump, because he's going to need it here. Huge shove initially, but broke away. 47 of Alex Weaver. Now Steven jumps up to the outside. Big Johnson trying to utilize both lanes here, get him running, get him going side by side. Gives him that opportunity to jam out in front. Oh, yellow out already. We got contact cars mayhem happening. I don't know, but it is not looking good. Uh-oh. Mike Rich 24 sideways. Mike Wood's in this thing. Oh, Mike Wood is dead on track right now. That is not a good sign, as he was having himself an epic race. Carl Lindstrom in this one as well. Oh, no. Possible Ronnie. Nope. Ronnie cleared it, but yeah, we do see Carl in it. He's broken. He's way broken. Like, how broken? Well, that broken. Ouch. Yeah, that's not looking good. Okay, so he's going to nurse that thing back. Maybe he has himself that spare car in the hauler, but ooh, roughins. All right, so let's or does that end it? No, it's 3 to go. So he's staying out. I don't know why. If he can make it. Maybe he doesn't realize the damage. That's fine. We're good. Throw some duct tape on her. You got to go to the pits to do that, buddy. Oh, no, he's lapping around. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Alex Weaver on the bottom here. In that third position. We're stalled up. Mad caution here. Let's see if it actually pulls it up this time. That one was pretty big, so I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Oh, maybe. Okay, so here we go. Got one. Came back to life. All right. Oops. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding. There we go. I got it. Okay, slowing it down. Let's power up now, folks. Grab them reins. Hit them brakes. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so right now it says Michael Wood and Mike Rich crashed. Oh my goodness. Looks like there's just too many mics in the room. Battle between the mics. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a 97. Okay, so wow. Let's rewind that here. Innocent bystanders is what these guys seem to be. Okay, so let's play. Come here. All right, so let's go. I believe we're looking at the 24, maybe? Nope. Oh, my bad. Oh no! Come back! Hold on, I'm gonna try it one more time, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. There we go. Okay, so now we see the shove down here on the bottom. That is between. Oh, so that's check up. The 24 checked up. The 97 checked up, and then I was like, just didn't see anything. The 27 did. So the 27 of Chris Carroll actually was main one involved here. It looks like that, and these guys were just all racing, hitting their lines. Boom, right there. So he checks up. He doesn't see him. Line stops. He keeps going. Racing mishap. And there's just so many cars everywhere, man. You can't see anything. All right, so we got the lowdown on that guy. We're 3 to go. So green, white, checkered. Oh my gosh. Lights are out. So we're dark, folks. Dark side of the moon. Johnson still leaving. Lewis Lockshine in that P2. Oh, man, nerve-wracking. As you see, everything, is up on the line right now. The last thing drivers want to see was this green-white checkered after such a clean race throughout the entire evening. Wow. Okay. So, it's going to be about the initial launch and holding it together. Will we see enough space and what's given long enough to get to that white flag? And the $1 million question, can we see that long enough to get to that checker flag? There we go. Okay, so loving this one. The one's going to take the bottom. He's going to have the 47 again, giving him that, that shove. He gave him a good shove last time. He's getting on that bumper a little bit more. 32. All these guys still more or less in their same positions. It has flopped up a wee bit back here, so a wee bit. A lot of it here. Look at this. Here comes Tanner Marr in that 10th position right now outside. He's going to have himself a good, and right behind the 02, his teammate of Scotty Stevens. Those guys can have a chance right here to capitalize on some really good points if they get an outside line to run. But we got the jump from the one. We're green once again, folks, as we see them side by side all the way back. Fanning out toward the rear of the field. Here we go, side by side. 47, Alex Weaver looking to get underneath. Drag race with the 124, 124 on the outside. Oh my goodness! Caution out again. And it does look like that was the... Oh. That was Top Gun right there. Got shot down. Oh no. Okay, let's see what happens here. See if we can, if Tattletale's back up working again. Alright, roger that. Okay, Ryan Zimmerman looks like this is the initial start here. Let's see what happens as we slow her down. Okay, here comes Iceman. You got Tom Cruise co-pilot right there. Good rotation on the bottom. Good run. Wait and see if it steps out. I don't see it. Looks like it's stuck. Stuck real good. He's going to go even lower. Oh. Oh, no. That's what he's saying. No! So 28 Zimmerman just steps out right there. Maybe 2 was probably taking some air off that non-existent spoiler these things have. And, yeah, just like it came around a little bit on, and I don't know what that was. Oh, that's that grate or something like that down there, I know. But 28 is busted. We're talking like, yeah, that busted. So, yacht speed, here we go. Boom! That was a good lick to the inside fence right there. Oh, we had even more contact at the end. I don't know what happened up there. Those guys have to sort that one out on their own, because I think we're about ready to go back green again. Yeah, because I don't see anything else, but... Ah, yeah, that's a bummer too. So we got some good cars out of this thing. At the very end, it's probably, I think, our third caution now. Third official caution. Finally lighting up reds. And this time we got Weaver going to be starting on the outside of the one. And that's going to put the 124 on the bumper of Johnson this time. But look who's back. Back again. Yeah, he's dancing to it too, buddy. Yeah, gets up. There is the 95, of course. I mean, or don't forget about Mr. Matthew Bell. All right, he bought some bells right now. He's gonna be flying up through this field, I hopes. So I think he has some 4 fresh field goods, if I remember correctly. Now due to the tremendous amount of, or not tremendous, but the styled of cautions at the end of this race, very end of this race, it's enabled him to claw his way up through the field. So he is now back in contention and striking distance per se of potential win. We don't know. Got Tom sitting up there in the 7th position. 02 Stevens. Yeah, baby. Outside in that 6th position. So that, again, that outside line, I have confidence in you guys out there. I really do. Because I see that speed being generated up out there, and especially with this short run, pinching them down. We'll give you that little bit you're going to need. Come across that start finish line. Coming out of 3. All right, so I believe we're going to be going in 1 to go. Yes, okay, so we're going to be going to 1 to go now. Let's take another quick one last timer break, I think, hopefully. And then we can get this thing under wraps here. All right, number 19 in the books. Yeah. All right, folks, just stick with us here. Take a quick break. Be back here in just a moment.
Captain, you are here at the request of Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
I intend to push your limits. Show me what you're made of.
Nice.
Having any fun yet?
Top Gun Maverick. New trailer online now.
All right, folks, welcome back. Oh, yeah. It's showdown time. Yeah, there's no holding back for this one right here, folks. So you see the battle box up there on your right hand. This is all for that first. These are the guys right there, I think, that all have a shot to win this thing. And who knows? We may see somebody come out of nowhere. I mean, you got some real good talent there on the outside. You got the 02 Stevens, the 04 or the 4 car of Tanner Marr. Yeah, and those guys are teammates lined up on the outside. They can get themselves one heck of a run on this green-white checkered. And while these guys are busy duking it out side by side with each other, they could come around. So who knows? Who knows? But that's what we're receiving right now. So keep your eye on those dudes as we are lined up ready to rock here and about ready to sit this thing back ring. Johnson leading. Who will be able to take him down? That's the question. This dude's leading the points. He's got the most wins. Yeah. But all these guys are fast. All of them are. 100%. See how close this battle's been this evening. I mean, everybody's been there. Same portion of the track. I guarantee you that. So the ones on the bottom with the hopefully Lewis Lockshine on the 1-2-4 can get himself a good push right here. That's what we need. He needs a good push. But then on the outside. Oops, don't hit him too hard. There you go. Don't lift him up. Maybe lift him up just a little bit there. Spun him. But they still have a good chance to get that run on that they need. But right now, Johnson's going to jump up to the outside. That way, trying to pull these dudes in. Get himself a good arc right there, too. Get him to carry a lot of speed coming out of 2 here. Here we go. 3 wide. Oh, yeah! 0-2, Scotty Stevens stuck in the middle with you and made it work. Comes out onto the bottom right here. We see some, Tanner Marr, contact! Oh, man, big contact right there as you see them all shuffled up here as but we still are still green. Side by side for the 4th position right here. Lewis underneath. Here comes the 95 of Matthew Bell. Does he have enough time to get there? Final lap of tonight's race. You see the 1 of Johnson Weaver right there on his 6. He's weaving. He's I'm too cliche. Oh man, but throws off the juke. Throws the juke at the 47, throws off his entry. Here comes the 95. 95 going to try to utilize his run. They're going to do everything they can to chase down that 1 car, making their run, making their move. They got 2 chances left at this thing right now. Here we go. Johnson trying to play the best defense he has, having the best drivers on his 6. Here comes a 47 on the outside, 95 on the inside. They're going to try to attack him at once. 2 attackers at the same time. He's going to have to block them both. 95 on the bottom, 47 on the outside. They're going to both drag race for each other, giving the 1 the opportunity to get the fight off. And here he comes, drag race. 47.95 sideways across the line. 1 takes it. Alex Weaver, Matthew Bell, second and third place. Stylish finish there as these guys go across the line, but Johnson is our race winner. Heck a run by Steve Johnson. Yeah, buddy. That's our man right there, Steve Johnson. I don't know what I think it's like 8th win or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, he's back in the, but it's been a minute since he's won, so I'm sure it's going to feel heckin' nice to Big Johnson. Woo! That was a heckin' battle right there, though. I'm serious, man. Who knows what happened at the end? That was just insane. But these are our leaders coming into play right now. Here comes the one just trying to do some stylish spin backward. Oh, that almost looked sick right there. Almost looked sick. But now you look like one of the pool balls. Here we go. Spin around. Yeah. Gotta do a pre-burnout. Nice. Big Johnson. Kodak moment. And burn down time. Yeah. Burn down time. One of my favorites always. Yep. Johnson getting it done. Tearing this bad dog up right now. Ain't got to worry about no motor. We don't need it. And them tires, yeah, we good with those too. Heck yeah, Big Johnson today getting himself good victory. Heck, a good victory. Great battle. Awesome style. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up our points there while we're going to have Big Johnson just continue to throw smoke and lay waste to Pocono's finish line right there, folks. All right, let's, here we go. Next one. All right, let's rewind this one back just a little bit. All right, Big Johnson. There's Steve Johnson in that one-car Florida man. Our winner tonight's race. We got Alex Weaver in that P247 IRLC Motorsports. Man, are you kidding me? Yeah, I got put on a good fight tonight, for sure. Matthew Bell, man, he came at him with everything he got in, and man, was on the doorstep of greatness right there. But had himself one amazing race there. So Matthew Bell getting that P3, that 95 machine, IRL LC Motorsports as well. So those guys, second and third in the booth. How about that? Chris Spencer in that 4th position, 62.02 of Scotty Stevens in that 5th position. We got Viking Motorsports right there. Thomas Friedis front row iRacing in that 32 in that 6th position. Kel Motorsports, Blaze Motorsports in the 64. Kel Butler in that 7th position. 8th position, Tanner Moore in the 4 car. 5 Keys Motorsports. 9th place is Carl Lindstrom in the 83, Blaze Motorsports. 10th position, Mike Rich in the 24 car. We got 11th position, Amar Saeed in the 6th position. We got Ronnie Morrison in the 69, that 12th position, Giffen Motor Esports. We got the Chris Carroll in the 27, in that 13th position. Got Joshua German in the 97 in that 14th position. Lewis Lockshine in the 1-2 boat in that 14th position. 15th position. 16th position going to go to Noel Holmberg in the 45. 17th position is Brian Zimmerman in that 28. Second, and the 2 car in that 18th position, the Bad Fast Marley KC Rose. 9th position is Michael Wood in the 99. Mike Anelio in the 74 had himself an awesome race, finishing up toward the back. Hard finishes there, 20th position. Chummy Miller in the 06 in that 21st position. Tyler Clemens in that 38 in that 22nd position. Michael Muhammad in that 21 is out there showing some stuff, but he finishes the hard finish here as well in the 23rd position. Nicholas Casey in the 86 out there getting down to 24th position. Derek Wynn in the 11th position. Again, all these guys no starters, more or less, or early to finish, short to quit, something like that. I don't know. That's all the rest. So anyways, so there we are, folks. I was looking forward to seeing John run his race, but it looked like he was taken out pretty early. Our race winner last 2 races. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump on over to the booth and holler at tonight's race winner. All right, folks, welcome over to the post-race show. You got Chris Paul Hamas here, Front Row Esports, and they're just finishing this thing up here. Stoked to be back here. Looks like my camera's kind of half frozen, so you're going to see no movement out of me. I'm going to be like that mannequin, all right, at least until maybe it reboots. But let's go ahead and jump a hold of our race winner here. Steve Johnson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Oh, man, dude, you had yourself one impressive race out there tonight. You were sticking around toward the top 5. You know, had to deal with some pit strategies, but found yourself at the where you needed to be at the end. So give us a rundown.
Yeah, so the whole race was pretty much just trying to find track position. I didn't have the best qualifying effort and didn't have the best first run. So I knew with the driving talent that we had in here tonight, and there was some really amazing, like really fantastic drivers in here. I just had to do something different. So one of the early cautions, I was like, okay, my strategy is I'm just going to do whatever the opposite of the leaders do. And fortunately, that cycled out and got really lucky with the caution because Matt actually got around me like a second and a half before a caution came out, but just because of the scoring loops, it gave me the position back and I was able to hold on to it. But, you know, that was pretty fantastic driving all up in the front of the field and just trying to use up the entire track and hold the track position. And it's just, it's so difficult to pass. You just have to take every opportunity you can to get to the front and try to stay there.
Oh, I mean, and the front was, again, that clean air you found so critical. I mean, even with the older tires, you're able to, you know, there's lots of different drivers able to maintain pace, you know, and hold it down up there. So, but I mean, impressive driving throughout the entire field. I mean, there was nothing but huge battle everywhere we looked. So I was just thoroughly impressed with what was going on tonight, man. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely, it felt like an exciting race for sure. So I definitely enjoyed it from inside the car, but hopefully it was a good show for the fans.
Oh, 100%, man. I couldn't stop, honestly, and I'm sure that if the fans are probably coming out their seats as well when they see this. It is, oh, man. But, yeah, a fantastic race for you, buddy. When does this make for you now?
I'm not sure. I've kind of lost track, so it's just racing for fun, and we'll get ready for the playoffs here soon.
All right, racing for fun as he takes down another one. Good job, Big Johnson.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and go to P2. Alex Weaver in that 47. Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Chris.
Oh, dude, Alex, you had yourself a screamer out there, brother. Shoot, dude, that 47 was on fire. You know, give us the lowdown for what was it looking like in that cockpit, bud? How do you put out some of those flames when you're in there?
It was a lot of fun. I didn't have the best qualifying effort in here, but made do with the race run and whatnot. You know, it was just a lot of fun. It's this great track, one of the best ones on the sim, I believe. It's just a lot of fun racing around here. So looking to compete in all 3 series this weekend and just have some of sort of the same results as in the other ones as well. So it was a lot of fun, great cream racing, and a good battle. So.
Well, rewind us back a little bit through the race. You know, on some of these runs that were being generated on the outside, pinching down drivers on the inside, but you know those other drivers flipping, flopping, and they're back around again, where you're able to get that dig and bite, launch out, get past them, clear them, and maneuver up. Which line, and in passing wise, were you finding more susceptible to your style of driving?
Really it's setting up that outside pass,
okay.
in 2 for me, and then running the outside in either 1 or 3 as well. You know, running a higher lane in 3, you could get a nice run down the straightaway and set up a pass low in 1. But really, if I was able to get to the outside of the car for turn 2, the tunnel turn, then I was able to make that pass pretty easily because I could get that nice run and kind of pinch that exit for the, you know, car low. So most of my runs came from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, an impressive bite on the outside as well. I mean, but again, sometimes I would see those guys take it too high to the outside, lose that momentum they're trying to accomplish on exit, and then inside line prevail. So again, it was a toss back and forth, buddy, and you were able to master both. So it seemed like then, and make, you know, keep yourself not only up toward the front, but in that podium positions at the end of the race, man. So, man, what a great run for you tonight, man. What was the biggest highlight you think that stuck out in your head tonight of the race?
Well, the biggest highlight really is the fact that I just barely made the race. I got into the session with 10 seconds before qualifying started, and haven't had any practice in the car. The only laps I ran were qualifying. So to be able to finish top 3 in a non-practice situation, I consider it a win for sure.
Oh my goodness, yeah, man, you should start with that one next time, okay? I mean, seriously, dude, because that's impressive work being done right there, and being able to just to start. But and you were patient. You were learning while you were racing, and then you let your talent come out at the end. And that was that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So your talent was out of, all the way through and through. Sorry, but you really brought it to play at the end, and bring it into that P2, man. So congratulations. Shout outs, bud. What
awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah. Shout out to you, Chris. Always putting up a great show with the broadcast and everything. Shout out to the teammates as always. Matt finishing 3rd. Michael had some issues with his wheel. He was definitely quick as well, but we're looking forward to competing in the series this weekend. So, but just shout out to everybody. It was great, clean racing tonight, other than the end there when it was a few cautions. But either way, always fun. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys did, man. It was a great race. Thanks a lot for you guys, when it comes to putting on the show you guys just did tonight. It was such a pleasure to watch and broadcast. So congratulations one more time, bud. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yep, see you again soon. Thanks, Chris.
You got it, buddy. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on over to our P3 here. Once I bring him up, where's my Bell at? There he is. Mr. Bell! You got yourself a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dude, what a show you were putting on out there tonight. Did you just not figure, were you just trying out all of the different positions of racing when it comes to Pocono, dog? You were like, up in front, let's go see how the middle looks. Okay, cool. Let's take a little bit further back, and let's go to the back for a little bit. I don't see why not, I mean, you like doing the scenic tour of Pocono this evening, and you found yourself how? Back in the top 3 at the end. I thought you're donezo for a minute, dude, because you're way back there.
Yeah. I thought I was donezo too. When we pitted at the first, and Steven and whoever else stayed out there, I thought we would be fine, because if we went green, I think tires would have mattered at least somewhat to be right behind them all. And then we had caution after caution after caution, which it was nerve-wracking because I was boxed in on the high line for the most part. But yeah, I haven't raced A class this week. I've been mostly B class and C class and official, so I didn't really have any experience in the A per se, but I did have experience running upper. I don't think the up is really preferred here, but you can make it work, and I had experience in other cars doing that, so I just tried to roll the top, and then once we got around 3rd, I tried to push Alex up there, and it didn't really work out. But yeah, right until the line, we were really close. We had probably the closest I've ever been with someone in turn 3. There was me and Alex.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah, he was like, there was nothing between us, and we didn't make contact, so it was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Dude, no, I was just like, oh, this is going to be great. I mean, you guys styled it up. I mean, paper thin status between you two. And then the contact crossed the line. That was classic, all right? That was like styled out, only teammates.
Can't beat them, wreck them.
No, what? Not only that though, but it's kind of like the kick, the poke in the wrong spot to the boss, because he watches both his cars come across, 2nd and 3rd, and then they both get wrecked, So it's like a double-edged sword there. I mean, that was awesome though. That was a way to finish the race, styled out nicely. But dude, yeah, you did a great job through the entire race, dude. How was it from your seat though, dude, on that action? Seriously, when you were mirrored back in there, and I thought there was no hope for you.
Yeah, like I said, it's nerve-wracking, but also like I'm not for points, so it doesn't really bother me at all. It's just I knew if we got at least a couple laps, I could make my way up there, so I just hoped that happened, and it turns out it did, and I had just enough time to get a nice interview with you, so it worked out.
Man, and dude, honestly, I'm glad, I'm stoked you made it, because you had you had an impressive battle out there on track tonight. You were doing just phenomenal work, bro. I mean, handling the race pace, showing your speed and skill out there in the front, and maneuvering your car through. So for you to pull an Earnhardt style of thing or Gordon or whatever and bring it from the back to the front last few laps, dude, good job. Really good job.
Thank you. I try my best to get interviews with you when I can. So hopefully we get another one on Sunday if you're broadcasting.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think I will be here. So yeah, we're gonna be.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. And honestly, after that race, how can we not, right? I mean, if they're getting it done like this with cars that are even easier to control than these Gen 7 cars, man. I mean, that's gonna be crazy racing, right? I hope.
I hope so. I think Xfinity has a little bit more of a skill gap with the drafting and stuff, so I hope it puts on a pretty good show.
Yeah, well, I believe we're going to be finding out. So, but anyways, my man, yeah, congratulations to you on that P3. Heck of good work done out there, my man.
Thank you.
You got anybody got shout outs there real quick before we let you out of here?
Yeah, you obviously, great broadcast as
thank you.
usual. I was watching while you were driving. Congrats to Steven on the win. It's always tough racing with him.
Yeah.
Alex and Michael, they were really quick, obviously. Alex finished second. Michael was probably top 5 speed, but had issues with his wheel. And, yeah, the league putting on good races. That's really it. We'll get them Sunday, hopefully, and Monday, hopefully. We'll see. I don't Pocono, so.
Come on, do a little podium sweeper, bud. You know? That'd be awesome.
I'm only here for the broom. This week for the wins.
There you go. I like where your head's at, bro. Like where your head's at. Roger that. Well, thanks again, my man, and continue up the good work.
All right, thank you.
You got it, bro. All right, folks. So it looks like we're going to be missing our man Tom here for a minute. He's going to give us a quick rundown on what's going to be happening for next week. But we do got the Vegas coming up, folks. So we got ourselves an impressive, another impressive track, I think, for these guys to get her down at. And then following up after that, one of my favorites as well is in Michigan. So we got a lot of this door-to-door, all kinds crazy, nasty nonsense going to be getting thrown at us here. So let's see if we can keep up this momentum. But we're going to let us on out of here, folks. Apologize about my camera messing up again one more time. It's like, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, folks, so we get one more shout out to our sponsors, Blaze Pizza, Marriott Hotels, and the W Energy drink that I'm super excited to be getting my hands on here soon. And we'll see. So if you all see me go through the roof, we know it's working. Okay? So until next time, folks. Hey! Hi. Oh, Tom just showing up, so I was just getting us all out here, actually. I told him a little something about Vegas, but in Michigan, so we got some fight, coming up, some more fight coming up ahead of us, and then of course our new sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I just gotta say, all in all, tonight was a great race for everybody. Had a lot of fun, enjoyed it, and again, appreciate Chris for broadcasting this stuff for us. We always appreciate it, and and a shout out to all the race control, all of our admins, and just everybody tonight for putting on a heck of a race. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I'm kind of worn out, but
I bet.
And just to make it better, we're getting ready. We're gonna kick off the Spa 24 here in an hour. So. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, so we're at the Front Row Boys are back at Vegas next week. Going to be a lot of fun. Good 2-3 wide racing track, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep, and look like I was put on the spot for Sunday too, so we're going to have to do a little something for Sunday for Pocono.
10-4.
Yeah, roger that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's been after that, how can we not? I think that was
exactly.
We're going to have to rate that one as going to be top 3,
100%. Yes.
Of the 2022 season. So
I agree.
Shoot. I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe P1. We'll see. We have to go with further review. And please, fans, help us with that. Really appreciate your comments on back on what you think of the race and broadcast and all that. And so we want to get our excellence on.
Yep. Definitely.
But all right. Well, we're gonna be back at it again for 24 hours. Oh, it's gonna be great. So check that out on Facebook Live. As Front Row Esports is going to be going live over there as well. So we're going to be doing some switches and stuff to the broadcast and the for the Front Row Esports. So y'all just keep tuned, and we're going to keep you all filled in, okay? All right, but Tom, anything for us, man? Oh, great job tonight, Tom. Put on a pretty good show yourself, dude. Seriously.
I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. It was I was nervous there starting in the back, but some strategy worked out, and got us a P6 with a 0x. So and led some laps. So it's definitely a good points day.
The 0x thing, I'm impressed right there. I mean, don't and they're almost top. They're top 10er, but you're running up toward the front all evening. So and you had yourself a heck of a hot rod out there, dude. Getting it done.
It was good. It was good. The Blaze Motorsports W Energy Camaro was on fire tonight. So.
All right. Well, we'll keep stoking that thing, dude. It's all right. So we can start keep producing those top finishes. We need you up there in that points battle at the end.
Definitely. Don't worry. We'll be there.
Awesome. All right. They are. But all right, folks, that's our gunny sergeant in charge. That's Tom Freitas right there. He is the commander and chief right of Front Row Esports, the league, and really keeping a handle on all those drivers over there. Commend him for all of the good work that he does, buddy. You're still. Dude, yeah, you do great.
I appreciate it, Chris.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah. So I heard a beep and I thought you booked out. No. Thank you, man. Really appreciate all your hard work too. So but yeah, folks, we're gonna be letting y'all get out of here. Stay tuned for more. We're gonna be bringing it to you. Okay, seriously, especially with action this hot. We gotta bring it while it's on fire. So stay tuned, folks, and we will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in, and do me a favor, smash that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Thanks, folks. See you soon.